What's going on, Ak? Welcome to Gatv. How you doing this morning? How you doing?
I am always fantastic. I love that we're both rocking the new globe on our clothes today.
Baby, wearing the colors, sporting the colors. Well, David, I know you're excited. I'm always excited when we get an opportunity to recognize our absolute favorite people, those who are a part of this Gig Act family. So why don't we start there? I know that we got to make some announcements. There are not a lot of them, but what do we got, Dak? What's up?
A couple special announcements. If you're catching this super early this morning, then you are in time to make sure you get Sabrina Lloyd, 9 a.m. on the agency Zoom. She is going to take a flamethrower to this place, as Al Pacino said in Scent of a Woman. And it's always exciting to have Sabrina, who started her career here in New Jersey,
she really,
come and line us up.
I know that you and myself over the years, we have come to really admire and respect Sabrina, because it doesn't matter how challenging her business, her life, her people have, because she's always bouncing back. In fact, right now, Sabrina is cracking category 1. And you know what, David, I love and respect the most is that she transitioned from a lead dependent agency to a completely independent referral business. So all of you that are watching this, you've probably already seen Sabrina and you've enjoyed it. I would encourage you to revisit what it is that you just saw. It's going to be at the university, so go get it. And that's the other thing, David, not an announcement, but a quick reminder that all of you access Gig Act University, because inside there is a wealth of information and knowledge. And if I'm you and I'm wanting to get better, all I'm going to do is get a bottle of wine, not a glass, and I'm going to sit all night long going through all that material. I'm going to soak up that knowledge.
Gigs, you might need a couple bottles for all the stuff that we've got.
Yes, well, maybe, and I'm good. It doesn't even have to be great wine. After the first bottle, I'm not going to know the difference of what quality of wine it is.
Right, so maybe we should move on to the next announcement.
Yeah, let's move on to the next.
So
what's the next?
The only other thing is to make sure that you mark your calendar. February 14th is going to be the blowout live meeting. Obviously, we've had to move some things around because of COVID, but we're going to be able to recognize December, January, fourth quarter, annual, Rookie of the Year, MVP. It's going to be an extravaganza, and I think it's going to be a lot of great energy. So make sure that you're ready for that. That'll be live in Edison on February 14th. Now, I think, Gigs, we could dive in and start recognizing our top performers.
Yes, we do. Where do we start, David? Where do we want to start?
I think we go to the producers first. You know, it's always going to be the producers that are bringing in that ALP.
Amen.
I want to recognize the top 5. Our 5th place producer this week, one of the top producers of the year in 2021, $4,525 for Michelle Fall. Outstanding work, Michelle.
Good job, Michelle. Good job, Michelle. But it looks like Srini Yeraganti. I think I got that one right, too.
Nailed it.
Srini Yeraganti came in with $4,576, David, but it looks like someone outwrote him. Who was that?
Jose Matos just edged
looks like
Srini a little bit more.
A little bit more, but he's back in the hunt. What did he do?
$4,797 for Jose.
Come on, Jose. That's just getting started. I know what you're capable of. So do you. But, Jose, shout out to you, but let's do another shout out to number 2, Keith Anderson. Good to see you back up here, Keith, with $5,458. But it looks like, Keith, there's somebody that outwrote you the number 1 for the week. David, who is that?
And we got to recognize this person was just released. Some of this business was still while she was training, and we got to give credit where credit is due. This is part of Jose Matos's family over at Ether, but coming in number 1 with $6,323 in ALP, brand new Ashley Brocious. Outstanding work, Ashley. We just had her in the new release workshop on Friday, and I think that this is going to be a really exciting career for you, Ashley.
Super excited. It reminds me of my first week with the company. I wrote a little over 3,000, and I think because we're 4 decades ago, it's probably comparable to what 6,000 is now. Twice what I did. Twice. So that's super exciting, Ashley. It's just a sign and an indication that, girl, you found home. So let's keep it up. Keep getting better every week. David, let's move into the, I believe, essay category. We have Farad Reed in 3rd place with $3,697. But in second place, David, who is that? I know this guy.
$2 more than Farad.
$2
more.
$2.
David Coulter,
$2.
second place, $3,699.
Nice job, David. But it looks like in front of you, I'm getting used to seeing this guy's name, Srini Yeraganti, in first place on the SA category with $4,576. Congratulations, Srini, to you. And as we move into the GA category, number 3, Keith Anderson, coming in strong, $9,155. But in front of Keith, David, we have one of your favorites in mind. Who is that?
Absolutely. Mark Futterwhite, $12,553. Great to see another leader and top producer back at the top of the board.
Good job, Mark Futterwhite. But it looks like Jose, as he continues to get himself back, his agency, $13,066. Good job there, Jose. And as we move now into the MGA category, third place, Victoria Lindner with $13,632. David, who was number 2 in that category?
Barely making it past Vicky, but you know what? Winning is winning. Magda Figueredo, $13,881. Great job in second place there.
Nice to see a veteran in there. Way to go, Magda. But it looks like Dory Freud took the category this week with $16,143. Way to go, Dory Freud. So that wraps up the MJ category. Now we go to the RJ category in third place. Again, Magda Figueredo, 24,064 twice. So that was cool. Who was second?
Dory, again, it's sort of same story as the MGA run. Dory with $30,786. Great job to you with your RGA deal in second place. And number 1, no surprise.
I don't know if this guy has won this category before. It does seem like he almost has his own category. When someone gives him a run for his money this year, it's going to be fun to see because we have enough talented people here that can do that. We really do. Corey Halley, congrats to you for $63,948. And so that wraps up our production leaderboard, David. Anybody else in here, David? Anything else that you want to mention to anybody before we wrap up?
I want to call out, as we kind of move to wrap up. I know that you and I have both been very passionate about sharing our enthusiasm for the Goals app within GigAct Mobile. And just to take a moment and really pulling just somebody off of the leaderboard, Michelle Fall, who's a warrior, has always been a hard worker with the agency. But if you had the ability to look at her goals, you would see that she had $4,000 for this week in her goals as part of a $20,000 month. She delivered $4,500 this week, was able to track every step of the way there. And I think if you can say that a top producer, Michelle is a top 3 producer, when you start thinking about that, why wouldn't that work for you? If the top producers are going to be able to leverage this and be able to help gain tremendously in their production, I think everybody now should be able to benefit from this.
So, David, again, what you're pointing to, I don't know if everybody can see it, but if you go into your production log and you've registered and entered your MRO and your production goals, then it's going to appear in the production log and it's going to track exactly where you are. So as we wrap up this episode of GATV, my hope, my deepest desire is that every single one of you listening to this broadcast will once and for all and forevermore understand the power of having a goal, something that drives you every single day to get up earlier, to practice, to get better and better and better at your craft, to work later if necessary. David, all my life, I've been a goal setter. I learned this very early in my life. And what my goals have done is given me that deep sense of urgency, that sense of I have to have this. This is not a want, this is a need. And so, David, that mobile app, which now has our MRO, which allows people to put in their needs, minimum, what they need to pay bills, and then a spot where they can throw extra things. Jared's going after a Jaguar A-Type. Catherine Fairchild has got some horses, so she wants to get a beautiful home that can put all these beautiful horses and more. Whatever it is, it has to be personal, a goal. And when you own that thing personally, I promise you, your life will move in a new direction. It's not, well, it would be nice if I could hit this goal, or it would be great. No, it's I will get it done. You now have a tool, the MRO, and then the SMART goals app. SMART, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant to your goal, and time bound. So let's all really dive deep into what we want. All we want to do at Giglio and Ackerman is give every one of you on this call exactly what you want and exactly what you need. And the way to do that is to stay focused on a particular specific goal each day, each week, until the job is done. This is how winning is done, David. So I'm excited as I continue to meet with people, both individually and in small groups, so that people can understand exactly how to use this application. And so that's all I got today, David. Just want to keep reminding everybody that it's about having specific, directed goals, to be goals directed, purpose driven every day. That's all I got, David.
Nothing I can add to that. I mean, that's going to be the message that'll carry you through. So make sure you're connected to what you really want. It's going to make you second guess pulling the covers back up over your head on a Saturday morning. It's going to make you second guess shutting down impact before you're done with the number of calls you really need. So let's go out there today, guys. Let's make it an amazing day. Thanks for joining us on this episode of GATV. We'll see you in the next one.
You got it. Take care, guys.